Naoya Inoue is known as a silent killer due to his calm demeanor.
Prolific body punchers, and now you see the reaction from Donaire. That one hurt him, and I don't know if it's ankle.
He's known as the monster and kaibutsu in Japan.
The combinations, Bumbles in that corner and desperately needs to get out. He had that left.
He's known for his undefeated record, devastating power, and dominance over 4 different weight classes.
And another right hand.
No matter what he's called, he has made himself one of the top fighters in the conversation for claims of being the GOAT, and it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon.
And then he chases him down. Fulton is laid out.
Inoue's knockouts are heavy hitters, but these are the KOs that ended in disaster.
Goes back to it again. Oh! Big time shot to the body by Inoue.
On October 31st, 2020, Naoya Inoue went into the ring to face Jason Moloney for a unified bantamweight title fight. This marked Inoue's first time fighting in the bantamweight division after dominating the lower weight classes. This was his test for whether or not he could handle the power of the heavier weight classes while carrying over his own speed and power. Inoue's speed and movement really helped him close the distance early, and Moloney ended up eating multiple counters.
Mistakes that he does make, leaving himself exposed and doesn't get off the line, but Moloney said, I've got to be quick enough, I got to be smart enough, and I got to be strong enough to make him pay as he takes another Inoue jab.
Inoue started to throw more power shots into the mix, and Moloney struggled to land any of his powerful blows.
Nice body shot. Moloney was trying to get out of the way and throw a right hand all at the same time.
That's a lot to process in just 1 millisecond. There's that left hook from Naoya Inoue here to close out the 2nd round.
Oh, nice left hook.
In order to open up Moloney's guard, Naoya started mixing up body and head shots, and Jason's output was clearly dropping along with his guard.
And my essentials packet, the right uppercut for Inoue.
That first step of Inoue is a lot for Moloney to process right now. He's thinking, trying to figure out what his next move is.
Had that power going from the bottom up. Oh, beautiful double uppercut from Naoya Inoue. Nice right there from Jason Moloney on the inside, using his strength, and he gets clipped by a left hook.
Is making Moloney forget his game plan. He forgot what he came here to do.
Ooh, left uppercut from Naoya Inoue, switches up, and now you see the legs of Moloney a little wobbly as he continues with the...
Moloney attempted to mix in more lateral movements, but he ended up getting caught by Inoue, whose defense remained extremely tight.
Moloney is a good fighter. He's a good quality fighter. And he's making him look ordinary.
Oh, nice counter to the body from Naoya. That's a hard thing to do when you got a guy who's sticking you with power.
He's being out muscled. I mean, that power and that speed.
Mid-range, inside, it doesn't matter. He's controlling this fight. He's leading, he's countering, he's out-speeding, out-quicking, and he has more power than Moloney. How you gonna deal with that if you don't open up and try to get some respect?
You know, he gets a little enamored with this punching power. He just wants to admire his work at times, and Moloney is finding home for his right hand occasionally.
And there you see the finishing shots from Naoya Inoue as round 4 comes to a conclusion.
Steady pressure keeps Moloney fighting from the center of the ring, but he can't seem to land any consistent shots.
Can the opponent do anything about it, or if they're going to have the courage to try to risk
inside the trenches? But he needs to be careful, because Inoue will set him up with a counter. He'll look to punch in between his shots.
Inoue's got the power advantage, the quickness advantage, and a 2.5-inch reach advantage, which we saw just moments ago as his jab got to its destination.
Yeah,
devastation.
Thank you.
But sometimes it's, big right hand there from Inoue, and Moloney takes it, and he takes 2 steps back.
Man, you look at that, just a quick little turn of the shoulder, half second, and you get hit with not just a quick shot, but a powerful shot like that. Trust me, that shot not only buzzed Moloney, but it hurt him. Just timing. He thought Moloney was going to throw.
A counter left hook from Inoue drops Moloney, and Jason almost looked like he didn't want to move forward after bearing the count.
4, 5, 6.
Inoue's a good finisher,
7, 8, okay, come to me.
Position to throw this left hook. Moloney came in with a double jab. You know, we're taught to, step in behind with the double jab, and if you don't do it from the right distance, well, you get set up with shots like this. Beautiful left hook right in between. Nice step back, a half a step back. by Inoue. Nice check hook right there from him.
A lot to deal with, fellas. Power, speed, quickness, timing.
And he smells blood. He may be the monster, but tonight he's a shark going after his prey in Jason Moloney from down under. Big right hand once again. Supreme focus from Naoya Inoue. As Moloney gets caught with another left hook as he leaves his jab out there. Cleanly yet, except for that big shot early in the round. But he lands cleanly there with that right.
Inoue stalks Jason for most of the ring, but in the final seconds of the 7th round, a perfectly timed right hand sent Moloney to the canvas.
Right hand from Naoya Inoue, and Moloney is down and hurt.
6, 7, 8.
It's over. It is over. Naoya the Monster Inoue on Halloween night knocks out Jason Mayhem Moloney. Right hand it was.
Inoue started this fight the way that he ended it. He just got on fire. He revved up his engine, and he was all gas and no brakes. He did everything. He showed speed. He showed power. He showed some flavor with his feet. And, you know, he ended with a devastating right hand like that. Moloney just made a mistake, threw a jab out there, and Inoue just took a half little step back and just made him pay with a brutal shot. You saw that coming. We were talking about this over the last couple rounds. It doesn't look like much is happening, but there's a lot happening. And you see Inoue, a guy with an IQ, setting up a shot like that to have an emphatic victory here in the United States. There's a lot of people that are going to start to know this young man's name. And if he continues to put on performances like this, he will be a household name.
On June 7th, 2022, Nonito Donaire and Naoya Inoue gave fans the rematch they had been asking for. Their first fight went the distance, with Naoya winning by unanimous decision in a brutal brawl that ended with Naoya suffering a fractured orbital bone. Not only was it a highly anticipated rematch, it was also for undisputed at bantamweight, with the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO titles on the line. This fight would resolve all doubt on who would win between the two, and if Inoue could beat him, he would surpass Donaire. Both fighters started the fight cautiously, but late in the first round, Inoue landed a sharp right cross that dropped Donaire. He managed to beat the count, but he was clearly hurt from the punch.
The Japanese crowd getting into it here, Dre.
Yes, good shot right there.
You see the jab of Inoue there with the counter right, and now a left hook from Inoue. One punch at any moment. You won't want to blink because they both have dynamite in their punches.
Which is impressive because the fighters are still warming up.
Nice left hook there from... Second time in their series.
He's hurt right now, Bernardo.
The bell was his greatest ally.
Everything, Inoue was winning that round, but nothing crazy had happened until it did. A quick right hand to the temple of Nonito, and it sat him right on his butt. He didn't know how he got there. He just realized that he was on the canvas, and that's the type of explosive power that we've been promoting this fight with. They both possess it, but Inoue's is a little bit different, and we saw it on full display in that first round.
Inoue came out aggressively, unleashing combinations, and a left hook wobbled Donaire. Moments later, a left hook sent him to the canvas, and even though he got back to his feet, the referee noticed the trouble he was in and stopped the fight.
It's devastating power, and the legs of Donaire are not all there.
And Donaire needs to get himself together before he tries to load up, but that's not in his nature. He wants to draw Inoue in, even though he's hurt, to try to land his own big shots.
You see another vicious left hook from the monster, Naoya Inoue. Body shot from the monster.
Looks like Donaire has made up his mind. He's going to fight fire with fire, and that's just the way it is, for better or for worse.
Drops Donaire as he's able to somehow manage to find his balance. But Inoue might have been down, Dre, because Inoue is going to work here. And the left hook now does put down Donaire in round 2. And this fight is over. What an impressive knockout victory for the Monster.
Wow.
Naoya Inoue defended his bantamweight title against Michael Dasmarinas on June 19th, 2021 in Las Vegas, Nevada. If Inoue decided not to take this fight, he risked having his IBF belt stripped, but it proved that he wasn't scared of whoever they put in front of him. This fight would also set the stage for one of Inoue's legendary runs against top-tier fighters. Inoue utilized his jab and footwork to control the center of the ring early, but Dasmarinas stayed cautious and watched out for Inoue's heavy power shots.
Power shot, which is the right hand. It's like almost an autocorrect with his balance.
There's that left hook again. You see how quickly he can viper strike it at a moment's notice.
Dasmarinas is choosing right now to get on his bike. Moving, trying not to stand directly in front of Inoue. He's saying, I know you got punching power, but you gotta catch me.
Dasmarinas has given up a lot of energy just from the presence of Inoue. Just the fact that Inoue is in range to land is unnerving Dasmarinas.
And he's looking, trying to lure Inoue into that shot. Trying to get him comfortable, moving, chasing him, make a mistake, and then boom.
Lands the left hook as Dasmarinas came in and crossed that threshold. The undefeated champion, the 3-division world champion, who's really a fighter's fighter. It's interesting to see who came out to see him tonight among the celebs and the...
Inoue came out focusing on body work with sharp left hooks to the liver, and one of these hooks sent Michael to the canvas. After beating the count, Michael guarded the body and survived the round.
Knockout in his last fight.
So you can already tell from the body language of Dasmarinas, he's moving a lot. He doesn't want to get touched by those big shots, but offensively, he's starting to settle down and land some shots.
There it is.
But then a shot like that will land.
Left hook to the body.
Knocked down, scored by the monster.
Liver.
Left hook to the liver.
It's a common shot in the sport of boxing, but it didn't land with common power. Here we see Inoue throw a waist right uppercut and just sort of graze the mid to side of Dasmarinas, and it was a delayed reaction, but he thought about it. He said, I just can't stand up. That kind of shot takes the wind out of you. Jab, waist uppercut, and just a grazing shot right there that just paralyzed Dasmarinas, and Inoue went back there.
50 seconds to work here in round 2 for Inoue. Stalking his prey. Oh, big left hand dug in underneath. Inoue stalking, goes to the body, left uppercut comes in as well.
That's what you do when you hurt a person to the body.
Oh, another
you go
body
right
shot.
Back down there.
Pinpoint accuracy with the left hand to the body. One of the most devastating punches you can land in this sport.
Dasmarinas is still hurt.
There's no doubt about it.
Trying to survive the fouls. Another body shot comes in. Look at Inoue. This is what he delivers time and again. Dasmarinas is so game to fight back. Inoue goes to that spot again, just bruising that liver shot.
Throughout the course of that round.
Then he goes back to the body.
Now he goes back.
Inoue targeted Michael's body, looking for a finish, and he landed another left hook that dropped Michael. Later in the round, yet another left hook dropped Michael again, and the referee put a stop to the fight at 2:45.
This right here is when it starts to become unfair for opponents of Inoue when, yes, he's offensively powerful, but then defensively, he's stingy and he doesn't let you get anything with his quickness. Inoue's looking to go back to that body. He's just going away from it for a little bit, make Dasmarinas forget about it, then he's going back down there with that left hook.
There it is. Yep. Sold the right hand, came back with the left to the body.
Tried to get it right there, but it grazed the body of Dasmarinas.
Three-punch combination. Goes back to it again. Oh! Big-time shot to the body by Inoue.
It's over.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Survives the count, but can he survive the next half minute? Dasmarinas, that side is going to feel like here's how he finished it. Well, this was the first knockdown.
See, splitting the guard with the uppercut, then coming around the elbow to the liver with the left hand. Missed with that, but what he really wanted was that right there. Bring the elbows inside with the uppercut, then come around those elbows.
Destructive work from the monster. Uppercut, body shot again. My, oh my! 3 body shot knockdowns and a knockout victory for the great Naoya Inoue.
We knew Inoue was going right back down to the body. He was just trying to find that perfect shot, got some distance, just a little bit, and he landed another perfect shot right to the side of Dasmarinas. Dasmarinas was already still reeling from the first body shot and the others that followed up, and that just added insult to injury right there. He just put flavor on that thing and did it with flair. It's
Look
not
at
just
how much of his body he puts into it.
But everything was calculated, though. That was not by accident. That was very, very intentional.
On July 25th, 2023, Inoue hopped in the ring to face a larger opponent in the form of Fulton for a super bantamweight unification title fight. Round 1 started with Inoue's trademark aggression and footwork controlling the fight early, and Fulton had difficulty timing his counters.
And around the guard, and the up jab.
So interesting to see that low lead hand from Inoue starting off like that. Both guys, both fighters exchanging jabs right there. Inoue getting the best of it. Good jab.
Very solid jab from Inoue.
You know, we talked all night about Fulton's jab, but what about Inoue's jab?
Versatile offensive attack as always from Inoue. Now goes upstairs with it. And follows Fulton back to the ropes before the tie-up and the separation from Hector.
And this is what I was talking about. Fulton was moving, trying to get out of range, out of position. You know, Fulton thought he was clear, thought he was going to get on his bike. And Inoue chased him down, cut him off.
Inoue getting rough on the inside, gets the warning from the crew of wrapping around the neck. And now falls in off balance on his own with that 3 right hands, able to punch away.
Fulton spent most of this round on the defensive as he struggled to find any decent openings, and Inoue managed to snap his head back many times using his jab.
Again, and then a 4-punch combination that included a left to the body from Inoue. Double jab, comes upstairs with the right hand. Fulton puts up the guard and backs out.
Is winning the jab battle. Inoue.
You can see how calm and in control he is early on here. As he comes with another 4-punch combination, tried to go to the body with that right hand in the midst of that. There's that jab, and there are the levels. Went upstairs and then to the body again, Timmy.
And it's the speed at which Inoue closes the gap. Fulton's having a hard time with. Right now, Fulton on his bike, just trying to avoid shots from now.
Double jab, right hand.
No, but I like his composure. He's weathering the storm right now. Fulton using defense, movement to get out of range. Test, a lot of rounds left, but I'm just telling you right now, Inoue's making this fight look easy right now against Fulton. Let's see if Fulton can turn it around.
And he wants to show that he's tough. You got to show you're tough while still being intelligent.
You see the shifting game plan already.
Right hand over the top, Timmy.
Nice level changing jab right there in exchange. A jab for a right hand.
Inoue continued to outland Fulton throughout the 3rd round, and it was his straight right that continuously earned him points.
Goes to the body again with the jab. There's been a point of emphasis early on, and then the right hand up top. There's that up vertical jab again.
But he's not pulling the trigger.
Well, it's that middle ground that was the concern. And if you're going to stay there, you got to throw. That up jab has had such success for Inoue.
Not a whole lot of damage done, but that right hand right there to the body and the roll under is... I think he's afraid for what's going to come back. The speed is too blazing fast.
Tough to replicate with a sparring partner what Inoue and his unique physical gifts offer when you're opposite him. And two-handed finishing power. Uppercut, right uppercut to close out round number.
Fulton continued to eat straight punches that made his nose start bleeding, and Inoue continued marching forward in the ring to apply even more pressure.
Getting a little physical on the inside.
Fulton has a lot of confidence.
Catching
As
Inoue,
Naoya
trying to get
Inoue
out.
came straight back.
Not doing anything. Inoue's beating him to the punch. He's there. He's there, but he won't pull the trigger test.
Inoue has that kind of power where he can punch through the defense as well. You've seen that a few times. Not showing the levels with that jab again. Consistently going to the body with that jab is Inoue.
This tentative, and I thought he almost had that round that Inoue just came on in the second half. But again, I've never seen him so tentative.
He's getting out boxing. He's supposed to be the superior boxer.
Well, we get so enamored with the power of Inoue and the results. He is a supremely intelligent boxer as well. Good combination from Inoue. More blood coming from the nose of Scooter Fulton.
Jab. What I'm seeing is an extraordinary jab from Inoue, starting with a shot to the body.
To be more offensive-minded against the monster. As he does for a moment, does Fulton. Then backs out with his hand.
A little spark was seen as Fulton landed a few combos, but Inoue's jab and counter-punching stole the show as he dictated the round.
Get on your bike. Lure in a way, because now you're in range just to get hit with those power shots.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab, as we've seen early on in round 5.
And change his rhythm up. I mean, when you have a fighter like Inoue just landing shots like that, you have to change your rhythm up. You have to.
Another right hand from Inoue backs up Fulton.
Heavy.
Yes,
heavy.
he's extremely
and good right hand. Good right hand.
Inoue started cutting off the ring better, pinning Fulton against the ropes, and he continued to land shots that were clearly taking their toll.
That Inoue is quick to cut him off and says, I want you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere.
That time he comes in with the left hook. Amazing, in a sold-out arena in Tokyo. The crowd so respectful, polite, restrained, subdued that you can actually hear in the midst of the fight the instructions.
So unbelievable how Inoue, no matter what position he's in, he's able to generate the punching power and torque on his shots.
Torque. That's a perfect description of what makes his punching power special.
He just ran with a combination.
He did.
It's that jab. That jab.
It's
Mark
been the
said
key.
It's been the key.
It has been the key.
Ooh. That right hand hurt Fulton. Trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round number 6. Fulton trying to exchange on the inside.
Inoue maintained his dominance with his body shots and combinations, and his accuracy and volume was miles above Fulton.
Short check hook that time.
Check hook
that time as Fulton crossed the threshold.
Now, I know the fight's not over. You know, I don't think he has the punching power to hurt Inoue. Good right hand over the top.
Counter right hand from Fulton. Back to the body from Inoue.
Folks said that was low. Inoue said, get out of here. You never know, you know, but he's so technically sound and so fundamentally sound. Well-schooled fighter.
And see how comfortable Inoue is right now as he's trying to cut off the ring and close the gap. Overhand right.
That's the one thing about Inoue. He never stops hunting for that knockout. He's always looking for it.
A big right cross followed by a left hook sent Fulton to the canvas, and he was immediately swarmed after getting back to his feet. At 1:14 in the round, the referee stepped in and stopped the fight.
That jab is his Fulton has a wide stance. His base is so wide. It's really hard to get in and out.
Right hand hits him. Oh, a huge right hand from the monster. And then he chases him down. Fulton is laying out, struggling to get to his feet. Fulton hurt badly. The monster on the attack. Trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes. Backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue. That destructive, decisive power does it again. The monster. A 4-division world champion. Stamp it in Tokyo.
May 6th, 2024 saw Naoya Inoue fight Luis Nery for the undisputed super bantamweight title fight where Luis would make history. This was Inoue's first defense after taking the undisputed crown at 122, and it would prove that he wasn't just a one-timer unifier. Nery was a dangerous southpaw who was a former two-division world champion, but he proved to be no problem for Inoue. Luis surprised everyone with a clean left hook early in the round, and he knocked Inoue down for the first time in his professional career.
Best finishers in the game.
Right hand coming through from Inoue early on.
I like that from Nery. It's dangerous. However, when he got to be careful reaching right there. Inoue tends to bag out in straight lines. He drops that left hand, and when he throws the left hook, he has a tail. He drops that left hand first before he leads with that left hook.
Now on the inside, Inoue covering up, tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Nery unaffected. He keeps punching.
Inoue came out more cautiously after dealing with his first ever knockdown, but mid-round, he managed to land a sharp counter left hook that knocked Nery to the canvas.
Titleist at 118 and 122. And now how does the monster react as he goes back to the jab? You have to go all the way back. The last major fight card was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time, and the great Inoue hits the canvas.
But Nery seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor!
Lunging forward. Nery again on the attack, coming forward, reaching with that left hand. You see him forward shift. And Inoue right there just filling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you describe in terms of elite technique and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw
Inoue's timing improved, and both fighters decided to trade at mid-range. Inoue managed to get in first with his combos, but Nery was hunting for counters.
Actions and reactions. That's when things start to slow down for him.
his combination from Inoue. And now he goes with that right hand to the body. Remember, it was a body shot that caused Nery's only defeat of his career.
The punch placement right now is giving Nery fits. Nery understands that he can't compete with that. He's looking for that single shot. He's looking for Inoue to make a mistake to make him pay. If Inoue gets overconfident and throws too many shots and get a little bit greedy, good right hand. Inoue now is getting comfortable, getting the groove.
Oh, there's another one, Timmy.
Anticipation is on. Nery better change things up. He better start feinting, start using his jab.
Oh, there's another one that splits the guard. Between Inoue and Nery, and that right hand in the third round was effective, Tim.
You see the low guards right there of Nery.
Inoue managed to land multiple straights and jabs consistently, and damage was clearly started to show on Nery's face as it was swelling up.
Against Nery.
His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
Four-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand. Again, it's finding the target.
And Inoue massacre, straight left, right hand, right down the middle. Right between the seam. Great execution right there from the champion, and that's the shot I'm talking about. Inoue seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
With straight shots up top to be able to come around. And here he is, showboating a little bit.
That was the moment that got the crowd's
right
attention.
there. Again, told you, defense got to be on point when you're facing Inoue with the speed, power, and accuracy that he brings to the table. You know, that's why he's a two-division world champion. Yes, he has the skills, he has punching power. However, that toughness, grittiness, he's going to have to bring that out tonight to get one. You can just see Inoue right now just weakening up Nery, weakening him. And I think he's looking for that left hook to deliver. That's what he's trying to set up. He's trying to.
Inoue just continued breaking down Nery's body and head with well-placed shots, and another left hook dropped Nery to the canvas yet again.
2 right hands. Backs up Nery for a moment. Now he inches ahead.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your opponent. With the lead foot, Nery is constantly moving to his left towards the right hand. That's why he keeps eating those right hands.
Good right hand returning fire. Nery stepping forward. There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct. Perhaps an opportunity for Nery, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
Being calm in the storm. You see right there, just found a little gap right there. Lead hand is down of Nery on the inside. Inoue noticing that. He's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes. He's looking right at Nery. He sees those hands. Pull away from that face.
When we talk about punching technique, Tim,
look at this.
When you talk about the ability to turn a punch over in the last few inches of the delivery system.
Yes.
Under 30 seconds to go, facing one of the great closers in recent boxing history. Here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack.
Inoue came out aggressively and trapped his opponent on the ropes, and a hard right combo with a right cross sent Nery to the canvas for the final time as the ref stopped the fight at 1 minute 22 seconds.
On a far different pedestal.
It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Nery, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
This almost over, Tess. Nery can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Nery has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again!
Of Luis Nery. Tim, there are not enough superlatives to paint on this performance from the second round on.
No, not at all. And that finish right there, I mean, what do you say, Tess? And look at the way Nery hit the canvas. Knees buckled. Got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside. But then that short right hand has that type of effect. My gosh, that's just different level of technique right there and punching power. That's God-given stuff right there. You know, Tess, you know what the difference is really with the Terrence Crawfords or the Inoues of the world? Their athleticism is godly.
Comment what you think was one of Inoue's most powerful knockouts and like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.